In today's video, we are going to be speedrunning Anime Soul Simulator X and going noob to pro on a brand new maxed out account. I'm not joking, this account literally has the best avatar, all the game passes, and a fully completed battle pass for us to use. Now this challenge will be lasting 24 hours and hopefully by the end of those 24 hours, we would have reached endgame. But before we jump into this, just want to quickly say, if you do end up enjoying the video and want to see more, then make sure to drop a like and sub down below, and once you have done all of that, sit back, relax and enjoy. So first things first, let's just quickly claim the battle pass and have a look at the accessory that we got, since as you can see it is pretty broken. 5.5x energy, 5x damage, 1.15x souls, and then a bunch of other small boosts. And with this accessory equipped and putting on the auto clicker, we are already getting 1430 energy. Now that is already pretty OP starting off, but we aren't done just yet. If we head on over to the summer 2024 island, we need to start grinding this out because the pets in this world are absolutely insane. I believe they are like the best ones in the game. And when I mean the best, I'm talking by trillions and trillions of multipliers. So let me just AFK on a random enemy, build up some power, get some shells, and then we'll do a little bit of hatching and get a really OP team. And just like that, the challenge had begun. And things were already starting to move pretty fast. My power was shooting up, and a little over 15 minutes later, I had already begun hatching. Then from there, what I did was I just kind of repeated the same process, grind some shells, do some hatching, and then the final results will kind of shock you. Yeah, I somehow hatched 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 Eternals. Honestly, I don't know what to say. Is this cooked luck? Let me know down in the comments. Well, for the time being, it seems like we're done with this island and we can actually start grinding out the main game. Now, obviously, this is not going to be a challenge at all since I'm already getting 9.12 quadrillion energy per click. And because of how strong I am, all I really have to do is just to keep on going from enemy to enemy until eventually I'll complete the world quest and then I'll be able to travel on to the next zone. So this is the first zone completed, followed by the second zone completed, then the third zone completed, and so on and so forth. Then once we had unlocked the leveling city, it was practically the 1 hour mark. And I gotta be honest, we have done quite a lot of progress. However, if you have a look over here at, for example, these enemies, as you can see, I am no longer one-hitting them. And yeah, if we want to be speedrunning this game, we need to fix that. But that's no problem at all, since if you have a look over here at the top right of your screen, as you can see, I have not ascended once yet. And not only that, I haven't gotten a single aura. So let's just quickly, start spamming this button over here until we get, the best aura that we can get. When we get broke, we need more souls, okay, and just like that, we have 84.3x more energy. Then if we head on over to the ascensions and just keep on ascending till we get a good ascension, and after around 20 to 30 minutes of just going back and forth, defeating enemies and ascending, this is the final result. 7 million times energy. And with all of those energy multipliers, remember this enemy over here, the one I was barely able to do damage to? One shot. And the best part is, we aren't even done upgrading yet. What I mean by that is, in each world, there is pretty much like a gacha roll, which will be upgrading your energy and your damage. Take the third zone as an example. Over here, there is an element NPC, which if I just quickly walk up to him and spin once, as you can see, he is going to be giving me an energy multiplier. In this case, we managed to get the epic, the 12.5%, which gives us a 1.5x boost. And then pretty much if we were to go for, let's say, fire over here, the 0.1%, that would be a 2x boost. Now with these NPCs over here, pretty much there is one in every single world, or at least almost in every single world. For example, if you take the Hunter Zone, that is an exception, but there's one in every single world and the majority of them increase energy. And let's say we were able to get mythical in every single one. That means for every single world it's going to be a 2x boost, which is going to be acting on each other. Now in case if you're not understanding what I mean, let's say the Cursed Zone over here, we get the Cursed Technique mythical, it's a 2x energy boost. Then after that we get the one in the Bizarre Age, area, which is also a 2x boost. Pretty much what will happen is the 2x will apply on this one. So in this case, it would be 2x times 2x equals 4x. Then after that, those two apply on this one over here, the elements, which is going to be 4x times 2x, which is going to be an 8x energy boost. And pretty much they're just going to keep on doubling over and over, which is going to send my energy gain skyrocketing. Not only that, remember these OP pets that we have, you know, the 800 billion Eternals? Well, there's a little machine right over here, the shiny machine, which will upgrade them even further. But in order to do that, I am going to be needing these shiny shards, which if I just quickly press craft, as you can see, I do not have enough. So I guess for the next few hours, what I'm going to be doing is I'm going to be running some defense modes, that way I can get some gold. Then from there, we'll upgrade our Eternals to shiny. We'll go through each and every single world, you know, unlocking those machines like I told you. Then after that, we'll continue our journey through Anime Souls X. Now after that clip, new problems had somewhat come up. The first one being that I didn't even have any defense keys, which meant that I couldn't even do the defense mode. But even if I could, apparently the defense mode doesn't even drop shiny shards in the first place. That meant that I had to find out other methods for getting shiny shards. I wasn't sure how else to get them, so I instead just continued defeating enemies, rolling upgrades, buying swords, basically the stuff needed in order to continue progressing. And at this point in the game, if you have a look at my achievements, as you can see, it's currently hour 9.5. And if you have a look at what world exactly I'm in world 13, the slime forest. And yeah, I am somewhat struggling a little bit in it. For example, I'm nowhere near one-shotting them at all. And these aren't even the strongest enemies in this world. The strongest enemy is over here, the boss, who has 449 OCD HP. And yeah, I mean, just have a look at it. Normal swinging and whatnot, this number goes down like every 4 seconds. And no, it isn't because I'm far behind on ascensions or far behind on swords. This time, I'm really stuck. But hey, we aren't even halfway through the challenge yet. There's still a lot of time to progress and whatnot. And I do need to head back and start maxing out like some of these gacha rolls and whatnot. For example, bloodlines I need to roll a bit, classes I need to roll a bit. And as well, I found a solution to my problem regarding the defense modes. The Your Crew over here, as you can see, it does drop shiny shards and as well, it does drop defense keys. But if I want to get the maximum rewards, I need to wait the full 9 hours. So yeah, for the time being, I think I'm just gonna head back to, you know, AFKing on the enemies, and I guess I'll be seeing you guys sometime close to the 24-hour mark. Or if something interesting happens, whichever one comes first. And starting the final countdown, 3, 2, 1... And just like that, the challenge is now over. And I gotta be honest, it was quite a long 24 hours. If we have a look at the teleporter quickly, just so then you can get an idea of what exactly I was talking about. These two worlds alone took like a combined 15 hours to get through. So I guess when it comes to how far you can get on a maxed out pay-to-win account with the best avatar, it's going to take you to around 14 worlds before things kind of get back to normal. But then again, keep in mind, I didn't do things exactly perfectly. For example, I never really managed to get my Eternals into like shiny or radiant, so obviously I was missing out on like potential more multipliers. And as well, another thing that's probably stopped me from like progressing much faster was that I kind of forgot about the passives till like hour 16 or something like that. So yeah, I was missing out on those extra boosts. I didn't really utilize the summer event like enchantment and passives and whatnot that much. So to answer the final question of, is world 14 like the maximum theoretical limits that you can reach doing this challenge on this specific account? No, at least I think I could have gotten to world 15, which actually, if I'm not mistaken, yeah, I'm on the final quest, so just like an extra hour or so, I would have been able to get into that world. But anyways, I think this is where I'm going to be leaving off today's video. I hope you enjoyed it. Once again, we have done another challenge on Anime Souls X, and in my opinion, I kind of enjoyed this quite a lot. So yeah, if you don't want to see me come back on this account where maybe, I don't know, I do 48 hours instead or just another 24 hours, then you know exactly what to do. Hit that like button, hit the subscribe button with notifications on, and also feel free to join my Discord server. It is going to be linked in the description. And yeah, apart from that, I think that's everything that I have to say. I'll see you all in the next one. Peace out, everybody.